Good day or good morning or good afternoon in your location the moment that you view this video that I have prepared for you in a time lapse. And YouTube friends, if you'd like to know about my story, then I can tell you here. It's around 13 minutes long of this time lapse for 1 day and a half of work doing the soil mixing and waiting on the side by the next day. So my story, why I love gardening, is that I grew up in a farm of lovely parents, but since I was young I started learning all the things that you can possibly do in the farm, as my father was a kind of a man who teach you everything, and he said to me, I cannot forget it, son, if you don't study well, if you're not really serious about your academics. I was elementary back then, during that time that he told me like that. If you don't study well, there's the only thing that I can leave you behind if I'm gone, and that is the knowledge of farming. And so, as a kid, I was not in the right mind to listen to my father's advice and his words. I just let it through my other ears, and I did not really paying attention to that. Every time we went to the mountain, because the land that we own through declaration rights is not a title yet. Until now we have around 8 hectares there for two pieces of land. Actually we have around 6 or 7 areas before my dad sold them out because we're running out of money to invest for series of croppings where it's all failure. We could not harvest any ears of corn, but my dad never faded in his faith and commitment to God. I really salute to him, and that's the kind of regret that I have right now. But well, let's go back there. Why I love gardening. Since I was young, he taught me how to do all the work in the farm, from seeding corn, weeding, fertilizing, harvesting, and even selling. All this kind of stuff, even coconuts, bananas, corn, vegetables, many other things there. And I think gardening and farming, it's already in my fabric, in the fabric of my human being. Did I put it right? Well, there's no script here, YouTube friends. Whatever comes into my mind, and I'm already dead tired for the whole day of work this whole weekend. I'm recording this around 9:45 in the evening, and I was really working the whole day of Sunday and even Saturday the other day. So well, I cannot say no to my dad, because one thing that he motivates me to do what he asks is that, yeah, I'll pay you for a day. So like 20 peso, since you're still a kid, and you help me work in the farm. But that was just the starting time. That was the starting motivation, because after that, so it's not paying me anymore. But I have to work, of course. Normally you're a family, so you have to So I was young and I've learned a lot, even taking care of our retail store of my dad and mom. They're the ones tilling the ground and weeding and doing something in the farm, so I'm alone left behind us to take care of our store down in the village during my summer days, vacation days, when there's no school. And until I reach high school, every time it's summer and holidays, I have to go back home and help my dad and my mom in the farm. And until I went to college, and I saw them go back home and to do some other part-time jobs there, aside from having academic scholarship, but it's not enough. And so until I graduate, that idea of farming and gardening did not pop up in my mind when I was in the college. I think there's a possibility that I can do gardening there, but I was so focused in my academics and my scholarship. And of course, the learning in college is harder than high school elementary. And so after 4 years of studying, I graduated at the age of 22, actually 21, but turning 22 that year. I graduated March 2009, and by August that year, I'll be turning 22. And so, to cut it short, I worked like more than a year in the field of my profession, but I was like, maybe if others would say, I lost my direction when I was introduced by someone about networking, but I don't have any idea with that. Well, as far as I can remember, I was informed by someone, and I was not interested when I was in the college at that time. But then, right after my graduation, when I worked in a certain place, and that was because my colleague, whom I tried to assist and help, because I was told by one of my batch that I have to rescue our friend because he's about to go to Thailand to go with his girlfriend and work here in Thailand as a teacher. So I tried to assist him, and we worked together for close a year until such time that he make his own decision without my approval that we will stay in the house of one of the elders in the church. I said, no, I cannot. I said, please, brother, don't let me stay alone there. I need you there. I said, oh, wait, you just agree without my attention, without my approval. You have to discuss with me about this. Then, well, we separate ways after that. The more that I lost direction, I continued doing networking, but I didn't make money. But it was me who spent a lot of money from my kind of allowance from the US. And I was disappointed. A lot of disappointments, series of disappointments concerning to some denominational stuff. So I cannot tell you in a detail here. We're not really having enough time here. Well, to make it short, I fly here in Thailand. it's really awkward for me to start. And well, right now, you see me here. Glad that you stay for this long listening my annoying video.